In the annals of technological controversies, the claims made by Montel Alexander Bowman stand out for their sheer scale and audacity. Bowman alleges that for the past 4 decades, his life has been unwittingly intertwined with the experiences of countless others. He claims that this invasive technology allows him to experience the world through the senses of others, feeling their joys and sorrows, seeing through their eyes, and hearing their innermost thoughts. Such claims, while extraordinary and as yet unsubstantiated, strike at the very core of what it means to be an individual, a being with the right to privacy and control over one's own experiences. The implications of Bowman's allegations extend far beyond his individual case, raising profound questions about the limits of technology and its potential for misuse. Bowman's case, regardless of its ultimate veracity, serves as a stark reminder of the potential dangers of unchecked technological advancement. At the heart of Bowman's case lies a series of extraordinary claims, alleging the existence of technology capable of profoundly violating individual privacy and autonomy. Bowman's allegations include the ability to access and experience the sensory perceptions of others, effectively seeing, hearing and feeling the world through their eyes, ears, and bodies. He alleges that those behind this technology can observe and interpret the reactions of individuals to various stimuli, essentially reading their minds and gauging their emotional states. If technology exists that can access and influence our sensory experiences and cognitive processes, it raises the chilling possibility of thought control and behavioral manipulation. Bowman's claims, while extraordinary and requiring rigorous scrutiny, highlight the importance of addressing the potential risks posed by emerging technologies. The potential for abuse is undeniable, and it is our collective responsibility to ensure that technology is used responsibly and ethically, respecting the fundamental rights and freedoms of all individuals. Montel Alexander Bowman's legal battle centers around his assertion that over 50 American laws have been violated in his case, primarily those pertaining to privacy, data protection, and surveillance. One of the cornerstones of privacy protection in the United States is the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution, which safeguards individuals against unreasonable searches and seizures. Bowman argues that the alleged technological intrusion he has experienced constitutes a violation of his Fourth Amendment rights, as it involves the unwarranted collection of personal information without his knowledge or consent. Beyond the Fourth Amendment, Bowman's case implicates a range of federal statutes designed to protect privacy in specific contexts. The Electronic Communications Privacy Act, for instance, regulates the interception and disclosure of electronic communications, including email, phone calls, and internet data. Bowman's case highlights the ongoing debate surrounding the balance between privacy and security in the digital age, particularly in light of the government's increasing use of sophisticated surveillance technologies. Central to Bowman's legal arguments is the Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution, a cornerstone of American jurisprudence that safeguards individuals from unreasonable searches and seizures. Bowman contends that the alleged technological intrusion he has endured constitutes a violation of his Fourth Amendment rights, as it involves the unwarranted collection of personal information without his knowledge or consent. The Fourth Amendment, however, was drafted in a time far removed from the technological realities of the 21st century. Courts have grappled with the question of whether the Fourth Amendment's protections extend to the realm of digital information, and more specifically, to the unprecedented access afforded by technologies like those alleged by Bowman. Some legal scholars argue that the Fourth Amendment's protections should be interpreted broadly to encompass any form of government intrusion into a person's reasonable expectation of privacy, regardless of the technology used. Others, however, contend that the Fourth Amendment's protections are not limitless and that its application should be more narrowly construed. Adding further complexity to Bowman's legal battle is his invocation of the USA Patriot Act, a controversial piece of legislation passed in the wake of the September 11th attacks that significantly expanded the government's surveillance powers. The Patriot Act, often criticized for eroding civil liberties in the name of national security, has become a focal point in debates surrounding the balance between privacy and security in the digital age. The Patriot Act lowered the legal threshold for obtaining FISA warrants, which allow for the collection of electronic communications without a traditional search warrant. This provision, along with others in the Act, raised concerns about the potential for government overreach and the collection of vast amounts of data on innocent individuals. Bowman's case, while lacking specific details regarding the alleged involvement of government agencies, taps into the broader anxieties surrounding the Patriot Act and its legacy. The Patriot Act, while intended to combat terrorism, created a legal framework that could potentially be used to justify the very types of intrusions Bowman alleges. Section 6, the Electronic Communications Privacy Act in the Digital Age. Enacted in 1986, the Electronic Communications Privacy Act governs the interception and disclosure of electronic communications. This law faces challenges in keeping pace with evolving technologies. The ECPA established legal standards for government access to electronic communications. Bowman's case highlights the challenges of applying the ECPA to modern technologies. Section 7, the elusive nature of proof in technological surveillance. One of the most formidable challenges in cases alleging technological surveillance, such as that presented by Montel Alexander Bowman, lies in the elusive nature of proof. Establishing the existence and use of advanced technologies capable of remotely accessing sensory and cognitive data requires a high burden of evidence, often difficult to obtain and even more challenging to present in a legally compelling manner. Unlike traditional forms of evidence, such as physical objects or eyewitness accounts, digital evidence is inherently fragile and easily manipulated. Data can be deleted, altered, or fabricated, making it difficult to establish authenticity and reliability. The burden of proof in cases alleging technological surveillance typically falls upon the individual claiming to be targeted. Demonstrating the existence and use of advanced surveillance technologies requires a deep understanding of complex technical concepts, as well as access to specialized tools and expertise. Section 8. Echoes of surveillance concerns in the digital age. Montel Alexander Bowman's case, while extraordinary in its scope and allegations, resonates with broader societal concerns about the increasing pervasiveness of surveillance in the digital age. From government agencies to private corporations, the ability to collect, analyze, and potentially exploit personal data has grown exponentially in recent years, raising profound questions about privacy, autonomy, and the balance of power between individuals and those who seek to monitor them. The rise of the internet and mobile devices has ushered in an era of unprecedented data collection. Every click, search, and interaction online generates a trail of digital breadcrumbs that can be collected, stored, and analyzed by a variety of actors. Social media platforms, search engines, and e-commerce sites amass vast troves of data on their users, often without their full knowledge or consent. Governments, too, have embraced the power of digital surveillance, often justifying their actions in the name of national security or law enforcement. The use of facial recognition technology, predictive policing algorithms, and other surveillance tools has raised further concerns about the erosion of privacy and the potential for discrimination and abuse. Section 9. Safeguarding privacy in an era of advancing technology. The case of Montel Alexander Bowman, regardless of its ultimate veracity, serves as a potent reminder of the urgent need to safeguard privacy in an era of rapidly advancing technology. As technologies capable of accessing and manipulating our thoughts, emotions, and sensory experiences become increasingly sophisticated, it is imperative that we establish robust legal frameworks, ethical guidelines, and societal norms to ensure that these powerful tools are used responsibly and ethically. Protecting privacy in the digital age is not merely a matter of safeguarding personal information. It is about preserving the very essence of human autonomy and dignity. One crucial step in safeguarding privacy is to strengthen existing privacy laws and enact new legislation that adequately addresses the challenges posed by emerging technologies. Beyond legislation, fostering a culture of privacy requires a collective effort from policymakers, technologists, and the public at large. Educating the public about the importance of privacy and the potential risks posed by unchecked technological advancement is also crucial.